everyone. So today we are going to be doing a quick little mini haul and try on of some products from shopmissa.com. I love their website because everything is so affordable. It kind of gives me like old school elf cosmetics like way back in the day. I would say most of their products range from just $1 to maybe up to like, I don't know, $5 or so. And sometimes they have some really good makeup products. Every once in a while, I like to check back in with them and see what new products they have and see if anything catches my eye. But first, I want to thank Dossier for kindly sending me this product for review. This is one of my favorite fragrance companies ever because they have high-end, high-quality fragrances for a fraction of the price. I have mentioned them several times on my channel before, and they have kindly sent me a new fragrance to try out. And the one that I chose this time is called Floral Berry. This is what the bottle looks like. I love how classic and minimalistic and simplistic the packaging is. You're not overpaying for some crazy extravagant bottle. And this is a Jo Malone perfume of the Peony and Blush Suede cologne. The regular price of the Jo Malone cologne, I think for the 30 milliliter, which is smaller than this perfume, is about $74. This one is 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces, and this one is $29. So it is a fraction of the price, and this smells amazing. All of the fragrances that you purchase come with a cute little card, tells you everything you need to know about it. So for this fragrance, the top notes are peony, red apple, and berries. The middle notes are rose, carnation, and jasmine. And the base notes are suede, accord, and musks. And this one, oh my gosh, you guys, this one's so different from all the other ones I typically go for, and I cannot say enough good things about their fragrances. I have about 4 of them now, and I am a huge fan of all of them. And fragrances can be so personal, and it's hard to know what kind of scents you're going to like, but Dossier has an online quiz you can take to kind of get an idea of the types of fragrances you like, and they can recommend some fragrances to you. And the best part is if you are not 100% happy with your fragrance, you can return it, no questions asked. So it's nice that you can try the perfume, see if you like it, and if it's not for you, you can send it back. And I do have a code with Dossier here on the screen, and I will have it linked in the description below. And the best part is they have a 20% off welcome bonus that you can use in combination with a 10%, so you can get a total of 30% off your first order. So thanks again to Dossier for sending me this fragrance for review, and let's get into the video. So really quickly, I will go through like the non-makeup products, and then I will show you what beauty products I got, and I will do really quick little demos with them. Okay, so the first thing I got is a brush cleaning mat. This is what it looks like. It's cute, it's a little pink, it's a little heart-shaped. This was $1.55. It's called the Pop Brush Cleaning Mat, and cleaning makeup brushes is one of my least favorite things to do, but I thought something like this would be really good to have. I could put a little bit of soap on there, and it's kind of textured, so you can like rub your brush on it and it'll kind of help agitate the product out of it. It's also got like a little suction pad, so you can kind of just like suction it to your tile sink, your countertop, whatever. So I can't wait to try this out because I hate washing my brushes, and I'm always looking for anything to make it a little bit easier, a little bit helpful. So for $1.55, I feel like you can't go wrong with this, and I can't wait to test this out. But it is just like a little silicone mat, perfect for cleaning your brushes. The next two things I got are mirrors, and these are so good. So this one is the AOA Studio magnifying makeup mirror. This one is the 5-time magnifying one, and this one was $1. At least for me, I can kind of get a little crazy with magnifying mirrors because they just show everything. Oh my god. So, and then I also, because I'm crazy, I got the larger one, and it's an 8-time magnifying mirror. This one's AOA Studio A+ magnifying makeup mirror. This one I think was $1.88. But oh my gosh, you guys, like you can see like everything with these mirrors, and both of them have the little suctions on the back, so you can put it on like a larger mirror or whatever you want to stick it to. Such a great price, and very good quality mirrors as well. Like these are very clear. It's not like one of those weird like cheap mirrors and stuff. Like this is like a picker's dream come true or a nightmare. Be careful. The next thing I got, this was actually so cute. I like had to get one, and I kind of want to get more now. It's just called a little skincare scoop. So this is basically just like a tiny little spoon that you use with your skincare, which I love because I have a lot of moisturizers that come in like little tubs, and I have a bit like longer nails, so I don't like sticking my fingers into stuff like that. So that's where something like this comes in handy. It's this adorable little like rose gold metal spoon. It's so cute, and it was $1. think I want to get more of these just to keep with all of my skincare products. So that was just like something I couldn't pass up. It's adorable and very useful for me. Okay, moving on to some beauty tools. This is called the AOA Studio Blender Vault, and this is what it looks like. It's so cute. I feel like they had one of these before, but they called it like the bento box, and I thought that was adorable because I love bento boxes. But this one was $8, so a little bit more up there in price, but you are getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sponges. So it's like about $1 a piece, so very, very on par. So what you get, this black one, this one's called the AOA OG. That is, it says it grows twice its size, natural finish. Then there is the pink one. That one is called the Super Soft. Then there is this green one, which is like a duo kind of like one. It's called the Silly Dip. Has a silicone infused tip on here, and then I think it's got like a regular bottom part. Then you've got the Mochi one here. That one is supposed to be firm but feels soft, bouncy, and gives you a blur finish. Then there is this purple one here. This one is called the Microfiber. It absorbs 70% less product, and it has like a velvety flocked kind of finish to it. It's supposed to give you like an airbrush finish. And then the last ones are 2 of the mini Mochis. They are smaller versions and good for like concealer and stuff like that. So I thought this was adorable, and you get to try out a whole bunch of different sponges. I love Shop Miss A sponges. They are so affordable, like usually around $1 to like $1.55 a piece, and they're just as good. So I'd highly recommend trying these out. And because I love their sponges so much, I got even more. So I got 4 more of their sponges. 2 of them, they are 2 different styles. So one of them, the first one is like the teardrop shape, and this is in the nude color. I specifically got the nude because it does not show at least my foundation color on it as bad. Those pink ones that I get all the time, I love them, but oh my gosh, they look disgusting like after the first 2 times I use them, because they just stain so easily. And with these being like nude color, your foundation doesn't show up nearly as bad on them. So I got 2 of the teardrop ones, and I did use that today. And then I got 2 of the beveled ones, with just have like the kind of like cut off end. It kind of looks like the Real Technique sponge, if you're familiar with those. So I got plenty of sponges, and I have plenty of sponges already, so I think I'm set on beauty sponges for life. Okay, finally moving on to the makeup portion. So the first product I got is the primer. This is called the AOA Studio Clean Slate Primer. This is what it looks like. This one was $1. Overall, it is a little bit on the small size, but it is $1, so I don't know, kind of can't complain too much. So let's get into the application portion of this, and I'll tell you a little bit more of what I think about it. And when I squeeze this out, it just has like a slight kind of tint to it, but I don't think it's going to really add any color at all. This is what it looks like, and it seems to be a little bit more of like a, almost like a thicker moisturizer type feeling. And as I'm applying this to the skin, it's starting to feel a little bit more of like a, like I said, a thick moisturizer, but it's not like overly silicone-y or pore filling. To me, it kind of gives more of like a sticky, tackier feeling, which if you like that, that could help it make your foundation stay on. The next product I got is a foundation. So this is what it looks like. I like the packaging of it. It's very cute. This one is called the AOA Drop Liquid Foundation. Mine is in the color Buff, and this one was $1.88. So the one thing I don't like about it though, this foundation is too thick to be in a dropper style format. I don't really like when brands do that. I think it's like a very trendy packaging design, but it doesn't work with the consistency of the product. So that's kind of annoying, because one, it makes it harder to get the product out, and then I'm just kind of like making a mess all over the place. So I give it points for like being cute and pretty, but I take away points for it not being functional. So let's get into the application, and I will talk more about what I think of the actual formulation of this foundation. First things first, it does look a little bit peachier than what I typically use for my foundation, but I think the color is actually a pretty good match for me. This one's definitely not like a super thin one. Like I said, the texture of it's a little bit thicker, but it does take me a little bit more extra time to blend. But it is giving me a fair amount of coverage. It is called a buildable foundation, so I do think I will try to go back with another layer of the product and see how it builds up. Okay, so this is how it looks with the first layer of the foundation applied. Okay, so looking at it overall, I do think I would say this is a satin finish. It's a little bit more of like a matte to satin finish, I would say. It's definitely not like a dewy finish at all. There's not much shine or anything, but it's not completely flat. So I would say satin is a pretty good description for it. As far as the coverage, I feel like it did build up pretty nicely. It doesn't feel super thick on the skin, which is also a good one. I would probably set this just a little bit with like a very light dusting of powder, just to kind of keep it from you know, transferring it all, but overall I do think it's a decent foundation, especially for being just a couple bucks. All right, next I have a concealer. This is the Paw Paw AOA liquid concealer. This one is in the color Porcelain, and this was $1.55. Overall, I do like the packaging of it, although I do prefer doe foot applicator concealers just so I don't have to like touch it and stuff, but that's neither here nor there. I do think I could have probably gone like a shade or two darker in this concealer because this one is pretty light. I'm just used to getting stuff in the color Porcelain, but I do feel like this had a pretty decent coverage overall. I definitely wouldn't call it like a full coverage concealer, but I would say it's a pretty solid medium, and it blended pretty easily, but I did have to take a little bit more time to blend it just because it was a bit of a thicker concealer. But overall, I did like this one, and I will continue to use this one. So next I got some eyeshadow palettes, and I'm just gonna kind of cut in whenever I use these because I used all three of these palettes today, some colors from them. So the first one I have is the AOA Flower Child palette. It's in the shade Bird Walking. However, this isn't the palette I ordered. They sent me the wrong one, so I was kind of bummed on that one. This palette is $1. I ordered the Indigo Child, which was like the purple one, but they sent me Bird Walking, which is like this blue one, which is kind of an interesting palette, but not something I feel like I would use too often. But I did want to do something different today, so let's get into the application. I will show you what shades I used from this palette. Overall, I did think that the pigmentation of that was pretty good. The only thing is I just feel like the colors were a little bit drastic. Like it's all blue and then like a light brown. I kind of wish it was a little bit more balanced. I did think the shadows worked well though. They were on the powdery side, but they were easy to blend and decently pigmented for $1 eyeshadow palette. The next palette I got is from Amuse Cosmetics, and this one is just their 7 color eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. I feel like it's a really pretty palette. It is extremely cheap though because there we go. The lid broke off already. The colors are very pretty though, and I did do a TikTok where I used this palette and I used some more colors from it. So I did use just like a couple colors from this one today, but if you want to see me use this one more, definitely check out my TikTok. I do have another video showing these products and using like some of the different items. Next I got 2 cream shadows. It's the AO2 and this is the Glow Liquid Shadow. I got 2 colors. The blue one here is the Litmus color, and then the other one I got is called Sigh. So I can't wait to use the green one. I did use the blue one today, so I will definitely have to try using the green one next time. And then the last palette I got is from Amuse as well, and this one is the 6 color palette. I don't remember the number of this one. I think this was also $1, and these are the colors of this one. I guess I was in kind of a blue mood, but again, that palette I didn't pick, so just got a whole bunch of blue eyeshadows. The next 3 products I got, I did not use in this video, but I did use them in the TikTok, so definitely check that out if you want to see these. These are the Prism Cream eyeshadows. I got 3 different colors. I've got the silver, the gold, and the bronze. These are really, really good, you guys. I really like these, and they are $1 a piece. And finally, I got the AOA Studio Loose Pigment in the color Enchant. It's kind of like the MAC pigment, so it's very pretty. So if you are interested in any of the products that I did not use today, definitely check out my TikTok. I did use a lot more of the products in that video, and it's really quick, short format. I will have a link below if you guys are interested in following me there. And yeah, I think with Shop Miss A, there are so many like kind of hit or miss items, but I have to say pretty much everything I got I did like. The eyeshadow palettes though are a little bit more on the powdery chalky side, but they are pigmented, so don't necessarily write them off, but the packaging of them is very cheap as you would expect, so just be careful. Those things are probably going to fall apart, especially like the eyeshadow from Amuse, that 7-pan palette. That one definitely like broke like the first second I used it, so just be aware of that. You are kind of getting what you pay for, but just because it's $1 doesn't mean it's crap. There are definitely some really good products in there. So really the only product I probably wouldn't recommend, knowing what I know now, is probably the foundation. I did like the finish of it. I think it looks nice, but I think it's too much of a hassle trying to get the product out of the actual packaging. I feel like if they put it in a squeeze tube or something like that, it would have made a lot more sense for the consistency of that type of product. So definitely follow me on TikTok if you want to see like a different side of all of the content I create. I kind of do a lot of more like cosplaying, costumes, jewelry, hauls, stuff like that over there, a little more Disney related. Definitely really fun, so definitely check out my TikTok if you want to see more stuff like that. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, link is below. And until my next video, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.